here, has never done this before. Here. But new to the world of comedy, we just want to welcome her. When we welcome her, since this is her first time here, I want you guys to give her a strong, warm welcome. Please put your hands together for Tara Lynn. Get her up, Tara Lynn!
Thank you, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my name is Tara Lynn. Not Tora, not Tara, not Tina, not Twinkle Toes. It's the you that throws everyone off. My mom won that battle, right? Women win, but my dad was not around for my birth. He was playing poker. I was a preemie. It's okay, it's okay. I was supposed to be born on Halloween. I was born on October 8th. He had a commitment, so he got back out of it that way, right? So my parents had that battle. He won. But I come from a really big family, and I mean that literally and figuratively. My dad had 14 brothers and sisters, big, right? And my mom had 5 brothers and sisters. My grandma, my dad, she was 4 feet tall, so she pushed out 14 babies, and she was like this tall, and she was a gangster. Meaning that my grandpa was really handsome, so women would always come on to him, and she was always ready for a fight because he was so, you know, popular, shall we say. But I love my family, and they've shown me the kind of support you wouldn't imagine, and they are hilarious. As you can imagine, they are black, right? You get that? My family's black. We have, we're like the United Nations, though, because we'll adopt anybody. My cousins, or upon cousins are now lapping me. I'm not married, right? But I've got cousins who have kids who are now starting to catch. Does anyone watch NASCAR or stuff like that? So I'm thinking of the analogy. Think of a car that starts out and they're like in the lead. And then these other cars start going much faster than them and catching up. So I'm getting lapped. I don't even know if that's a term. I made that up. I'm getting lapped by my cousins' kids who are now getting married and having babies, and I haven't done that yet. So that's okay. I have this in case anyone needs an inhaler. Let's see a show of hands. Anybody with asthma in the audience? No? Okay. If you need this, I have it available. I'm telling you, I decided I'd bring that. Also, yeah, you need it? Yeah. So, also, I would like to see by show of hands, does anybody have a family? Anyone have a family? No? Just a few people. There are some orphans here. We have resources. It's getting close to the holidays. I don't want you to feel alone, so maybe we need to give you a list of places to call for turkeys and stuff. Annie, it's a hard knock life, I know. Even Jay-Z, I know many of you don't even know who that is, but he's a rapper, right? He wrote a song on the Annie play, and it's called Hard Knock Life. Look it up on YouTube. He did a good rendition of it. But my family is absolutely hilarious. They show support to me like you wouldn't believe, right? So we go into Starbucks. I love Starbucks. They know, but they go with me, and they roll with the flow, literally. So when we go in, you don't see a lot of black people roll into a Starbucks. I know this. I know. So when they show up, it's like, oh, wow, crowd. Would you guys just come from a concert or something? No, it's like 10 a.m. What are you talking about? We're here for breakfast. So my family knows how to order a drink like nobody's business. So they go in there and they want the frappuccinos. And they know how to mess it up like nobody's business, too. So for ladies that cook or men, hey, men cook too. What they like to do is get extra whip, extra caramel, extra ice, extra this. They basically want you to make a roux for the frappuccino so it's thick, so thick they can't even take it through the straw. And they create a whole new dish. They're artists that way. They're artists. They create new drinks. So it's always a joy to see what they're going to do. Just to add sugar, as a result, we've got, you could guess, diabetes and all kinds of other little treats that come with all these sugar addictions, right? So, but I remember once, another example of their support was years ago, I lived in LA, and so we went to the beach, Venice, so we're all wearing our cute outfits. We're in my Chevy Chevette, and at the time, this was years ago, I don't drive that mess anymore, but so we're in the car, and we're happy, and we're like so excited, and we think we're all cute because it's a bunch of ladies, and so we're driving down 405, and we're like, why do people keep kind of slowing down when they see us? We're on the freeway, we're hot, that's why we're hot. Then I remembered, yeah, I was an Herbalife distributor at the time. I don't know if anybody knows what Herbalife, it's like a weight loss supplement. So packed in that car I had about half a ton, if you add up body mass. And I was contributing to it, I own it. I was much heavier then, so I was adding to that half a ton, because a ton is I think 2,000 pounds, so we weren't quite there, but the car was probably a lowrider. I didn't know it. We just knew we were happy, and so on the sides of the car, these big, huge advertisements for Herbalife. Lose weight now, ask me how. So we're rolling down the street, popping a wheelie, thinking we're high, but everyone's like, wow, that's 2 tons of fun in that car. If you count the car, it probably was 2,000 pounds. But I love them, and they're not ashamed of who they are and what they represent. As you can imagine, there are a couple stereotypes that come with this. We like chicken. We do. We do, and we own it, and it's okay. And we're in Arizona, so everybody knows there are choices for chicken, right? You got Kentucky. No, don't like Kentucky. They don't like Kentucky. El Pollo Loco, good choice, right? Because it's, no. You know which one they like, right? No, not even. Churches. Embarrassing. Churches. So I was getting a joint replaced, yeah. Long story, I'm not even going to go into that right now. But I was getting a joint replaced, and I just remember being wheeled into the room where they start to put the IV and stuff in, and I looked to the left, and I saw this sea of brown people, and I thought, are those my people? Are those my people? But then I smelled the sweet smell of chicken and gravy and biscuits, and I was like, they are my people. They've set up camp. They're ready to wait for me for my surgery, and they're there to support me. That's what they do. But my brother, he's another example of support. He thinks he's funnier, but I'm on stage, so do the math. Do the math. I'm going on stage. So he has this awesome, beautiful tattoo on his arm. It's a sleeve, and he has all these empowering things like faith, strength, hope, love, angels, babies, Christmas trees, all kinds of stuff, holiday cheer, right? And so he decided also to put my initials, my mom's initials, and his son's initials. I think that's fantastic. It's a fantastic tribute to family. But sometimes when I'm paying my bills, I think it might have been better maybe for my finances if you just gave me the $500 you owe me from 2006 and skipped the tribute. Just saying. Love you, just saying. But I love him because he also, he volunteers to hurt men that hurt me. And I have some girlfriends who don't have brothers that stand up for them. I guess he's willing to catch a case, as they say, or get a probation officer on my behalf if he has to. And I just have an unacceptable, inappropriate love for that because I'm like, you're willing to take one for the team, right? And I get a certain amount of glee from that. He's willing to go to prison and get one of those teardrops tattoos on my behalf because someone has hurt me. But I know he says that, but I would never let him do that. Maybe sort of not. Yeah. But yeah, he's been amazing. So is my mom. She just kicked the butt of cancer just earlier this year. She went through chemotherapy. She's all good now. She's beautiful. She's awesome. She's amazeballs, as they say. So we did the Susan G. Komen walk last October. It's just 3 miles, like downtown Phoenix. And we did it as a family. It was awesome. We were like, walk. I felt hot. I felt sweaty. But she was the one who had been through chemotherapy that week. But I was the one who was hot and sweaty and not feeling right. And I exercised a lot, but I just didn't feel right. So she made it through the walk like a boss, as the young kids like to say now. I fainted when I was making pancakes when we got home. I was the one dehydrated, not her. So she, as you can see, she's still bossing us around. She tells us what to do. Just this past weekend, she ordered me to come over to my brother's house and we could clean his garage. And she said, let's do it at 6 a.m. on a Saturday. So in an act of defiance, I showed up at 6:03. So there, take that. Take that. Yeah. I bet you all can't tell this, and my family, they still harp on it. I used to work for the CIA. It looks like it, right? The hair, the jacket, the pants. You wear pants like this when you work for the CIA? I did. I really did. I was a Culinary Institute. No, it was really. It was. No, I really worked for the Central Intelligence Agency. But my family gets confused. Some think I work for the FBI. Some think I kill people for the FBI. Some people think I kill people at the CIA. And some people think I went to the Culinary Institute of America because years ago an uncle said, why don't we get Tara to cater the event for someone's wedding? I'm like, I didn't learn to cook that way. It's the CIA. But if I go any further, I'll have to kill everyone, and I don't want to do that. I haven't been married yet. I don't have kids yet. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want any problems. But you should know that the CIA has people who are watching. No, that's the FBI. People get that mixed up. That's the FBI. It's not the CIA. But I'll say that my family still thinks it, and they also are a little confused at why I'm not married. So am I. I mean, I think we just talked about that earlier. I mean, I've been to some personal development seminars, and they kind of told me that I have bad energy when it comes to marriage. So, like, I have something going through me, in me, that's a repellent, that's saying no to marriage, so I'm just looking for some sort of spray that I can put on me and say, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Haven't found it yet, still looking. Still looking. I'm going to write that down, maybe patent it, give it to black women across the world, because I think that might be the highest category for women who are single. I don't know, I read that. I should have burned that when I read that. I was at one of the seminars, and the leader of the seminar told me, you know, because I said, I'm just waiting for God. I have faith. That's my faith, I rely on. I said, I'm waiting for God to bring my husband. He said, you should, no, that's you who did that. That's not God. That's not God. And so I wanted to basically go duck, duck, goose on everybody in the seminar and tell them, you know, listen, how dare you tell me that? But I'll close with this. My family is amazing, as I said. They've shown support for me. Like I told you, I went to the Get Joints Replaced years ago. And one morning, I woke up at 7 a.m. and I hear them, Cookie, Cookie, that's my nickname. Cookie, Cookie, 7 a.m. So I go to the door, and just picture this. A bunch of women and kids with mops and buckets and brooms and things like that. And I think, oh my God, it's a bunch of overweight Marines, and they've come to save me. It's like I'm Hurricane Katrina, and they're trying to come clean up this mess. It was them coming to rescue me, clean my house, make things right for me. They're just a testament of the kind of awesomeness they are. So I want to thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it. No one need anything here? I'm sure? We're good? Okay. Lots of love. Thank you.